Hello and welcome guys to another video where we talk about carbon credits, about carbon investing, about how to make money with carbon. If you enjoy content like this, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel so you will stay up to date on everything that has to do with carbon markets. So today we're going to analyze the question, are carbon credits bigger than Bitcoin? We have all heard statements like this.
Which is carbon credits more important than Bitcoin?
It's so different and unique, and it's kind of like I compare to buying gold at $100 an ounce or buying Bitcoin in 2010 and 11. But it's real, and
this is so much bigger than Bitcoin. This is so much bigger than gold.
People like Marin Katusa and Robert Kiyosaki think that carbon credits might be a bigger opportunity than Bitcoin. First of all, I must say these are two completely different things. I would just look at the run that Bitcoin had and compare it to the run that could potentially be in carbon credits. So I am both a fan of Bitcoin and carbon credits. I don't think this is anything that has to do with a competition or sort of that. So these are two completely uncorrelated assets. Just from a investment perspective, most of the people made a lot of money with Bitcoin. So we will analyze if there is the same potential in carbon credits as in Bitcoin. Also, I will not talk about the future potential of Bitcoin. I don't have any idea where the crypto market goes. I will just look at the run of the last 5 years from Bitcoin and compare it to a potential future run in carbon credits. So sometimes carbon credits outperform Bitcoin. In 2022, this was the case. But here is my chart comparing the two over the last 5 years. The price of Bitcoin in 2017 around March was about, I would say, $1,000. And we have seen Bitcoin run up to $60,000. So if we take the round number of $1,000, it has been up to 60 times. Right now, Bitcoin is up about 3,000%, so 30 times what it was in 2017. And just for comparison, I took the European carbon futures. These ones went up from 2017 about 20 times on the high side and then came down to now about 13, 14 times what they have been in 2017. So both assets, not a bad run. Everyone that owned either one of these two will be very happy, I think. But when Marin Katusa is talking about carbon credits, he is not talking about the mandatory compliance carbon credits. He's talking about the voluntary carbon market. So while the compliance carbon market already had its run, the voluntary carbon market is still in its infant shoes. The voluntary carbon market really does not have a price. It has multiple different prices. Here we can see that the carbon credits for nature-based solutions shot up to about $12, while the Corsia eligible credits are still at $7.50. These were the prices from Ecosystem Marketplace. On smaller transaction around $7, bigger transaction $3 or something. In 2021, the price has increased in 2021. It has a record high. It hit a record high in 2021. And as we can see on this graph, it is also heavily dependent on the technology. Nature-based solutions are a bit more expensive. Other renewable credits are way cheaper. So also there's not one price. So for my calculation, I took a rather high price of about $8 per carbon credit. So again, this is on the high side. There might be cheaper credits out there. So the next question is, what is the carbon price going to be? So for the compliance market, we have already good estimation of about 140 euros, $150, somewhere in that range. But it could also be more on the $100 side. We never know. So I estimated that the price will be around $80 to $150. This is for the voluntary carbon market, of course. So if we take a $100 price, then the $8 credit would 12.5x. If we take a $150 price, then it's 18 6.75x. So we could also go a little lower with the price. Let's say $5, then it would be 20 or 30x. So I think we could say carbon credits are going to be between a 10x or 30x increase in case all of these predictions come through. And if you compare it to Bitcoin, Bitcoin had a 60x. I don't think it's in the same range. Also because Bitcoin already had their 60x increase. But I mean, a 10x is amazing, a 30x is just insane. So if these predictions come true, whatever money you invest in carbon credits will be a lot more in like 2030 or a couple of years. And again, I must stress, Bitcoin is a completely different asset. Bitcoin went from even under $1 to $60,000. That's just insane. And I think this is the one of a lifetime opportunity that there was. And I suppose not many people held on from their $1 Bitcoin to their $60,000 Bitcoin, but some did. And I don't think carbon credits can replicate this insane gain, but I think carbon credits can have a huge gain still. So if carbon credits would have the same gain that Bitcoin has from 2017, then the carbon price would be around $480 if we take a $8 carbon credit. I don't think this is anywhere near realistic. I don't think it's going to go that high, because at some point it's going to really be a problem for a lot of people to pay that much for their pollution, like life existential problem. I think it's very possible for the carbon credit price to go to $100. Compliance carbon market already hit $90, and I think even $150 is not off the table. But I don't think it's going to go that much higher, because at some point it's going to be very much a drag on the economy. We have all seen this graph that the projection of growth for voluntary carbon markets will be 10 times till 2030 and even 50 times for 2050. But I don't think it's going to be a 60x like Bitcoin, just to be realistic. And if we even take Bitcoin in 2011, then it's like a 600 times increase. So I don't think the two are comparable. Carbon credits have their limit. Bitcoin does not really have a limit. But I think carbon credits could be the next thing after Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin is going to 30x from here, wherever it is. I think it's going to maybe 2x, 3x, whatever, but not 30x. So carbon credits could be the next thing to invest in. The voluntary carbon market will grow. It will grow a lot till 2030, and it will grow even more till 2050. So I think this is a very good opportunity. Again, this is no investment advice, just me looking at it from an angle compared to Bitcoin. Again, I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think carbon credits is the next Bitcoin? Do you think carbon credits could be bigger than the run we had in Bitcoin? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, and please make sure to check out the Discord server and the Facebook group where we talk about these kinds of issues. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.